Yeah, it's been a while, but I'm back. 25 years old on the 25th of December in 2025. So basically, I'm just going to be speaking about 25 lessons I've learned over the past year. And hopefully, you guys can grow from this the same way I have. As you guys can see, I invested in some mics, the DJI mini mics. I'll be definitely be doing a review on these mics. I'm actually at the pool right now with my brother and cousins. They're swimming. So if you hear some background noise, please bear with me. Starting with lesson number 1. Attention is more valuable than skill. The best marketers in the world with zero attention, they lose the average marketer with a big audience. You understand that we are now in the attention economy, and attention is the newest form of currency. So where attention goes, basically money follows. So if you can master how to grab the attention of people, you will literally have financial freedom for the rest of your life. Obviously, if you know how to convert that attention to paying customers. Number 2, personal branding beats any sales funnel because funnels convert better when people already trust you. You guys need to understand that trust is everything. If people don't trust you, they can't buy from you, especially online, because you can understand and you can only imagine with the number of scams there are in this life in today's age. The only way you can truly make money online, to make a lot of money online, to make millions, like the likes of Alex Hormozy or Iman Gaji, is if people actually genuinely trust you. And the way you build trust is by being vulnerable, being open, and showing the process. It's not about being perfect, but it's about showing people every step of the way, every building block, every struggle that you face. Because what you're going to realize is that 99.9% of society that decides to take on this path is also going to face the same struggles. So people will really appreciate you if you're open and honest and vulnerable and show them the whole process. Number 3, consistency compounds faster than talent. Showing up daily beats perfect strategy every single time. There's this saying that Alex Hormozy says, and it's my favorite saying, and I apply it in my every single day life. Find whatever you want to do in this life, ignore the opinion of others, and do so much volume that it becomes unreasonable for you not to make it. And this ties well with the consistency point. And consistency also ties well with endurance. So you need a high level of endurance, meaning that you show up at the same level, same rate, without decreasing the quality of your work. Number 4, your content is your sales team. If your content can't sell, your funnel won't save you. Your content is the first thing people come across when they come to your page. So if your content is weak, you're not going to make any sales. I had a client recently who asked me why they weren't getting any leads because they were in the same niche as I was. Basically, I'm in the fitness niche where I'm selling fitness coaching online. They had a problem where people, not a single person was asking about their offer. And we researched their content. And literally after about a week of playing around with new content, they were getting at least 5 to 10 leads every single day. Your top of the line funnel, which is your content, is very important because it's the first thing that people see. Number 5, clarity converts more than creativity. So you need to have clear messaging because this is way better than trying to be clever. Because I always say that clarity is one of the most important things to have in life in general. So once you have clarity, you have the conviction and confidence to go for something with all your might. You understand? So clarity is everything. Okay. Yeah, my cousins are swimming. Number 6, most people don't have a traffic problem. They have a message problem. So people are basically talking on camera, but they're not actually saying anything that moves people. Like I said, people buy with emotions first and they justify those purchases with logic. So once you can have the ability to tap into people's emotions, you're halfway there. Number 7, authority is built before the offer. People buy confidence and proof. This is why testimonials are everything. And confidence comes from evidence. So you need to find and gather as much evidence as you possibly can to show that your theory works. Firstly for you and then for other people. Because this is an ultimate game changer. That's how you build authority. And that's how it's also something that's directly linked to building trust online. Number 8, you don't need more content. You need better positioning. One strong angle can outperform 100 random posts. I used to have this problem where I used to go viral quite a lot. In my first 10 months on social media, I got about nearly 500,000,000 views. But I wasn't making that much money. Why? Because I was tailoring my content towards going viral. But there was no clear messaging. I wasn't solving any real world problems. So as a result, I wasn't making any money. Number 9, niche isn't restriction, it's leverage. The clearer your niche is, the faster you grow and sell. So this actually ties to the previous thing I was speaking about. I am growing to understand that and know that the riches are actually in the niches. I know me from 2 years ago wouldn't agree or probably would debate this, but now that I know better, I realize that if you tailor your content and you double down on solving one specific problem, you're going to become amazing at it. And you're going to have so many testimonials in that niche that you're going to attract many other people. So as a result, it's going to be amazing. Number 10, your story is your unfair advantage. Credentials get ignored, lived experiences get remembered. This is why personal branding is everything. The next generation of internet millionaires are going to come from personal brands because no matter what niche you're in, one thing that will always be unique to each and every human being is your life experience. Number 11, virality is engineered, not luck. Hooks, emotion, relatability, repetition, not magic. Before I made content, I genuinely used to believe that people got lucky up until I studied the game. And then I was getting 10 million views per video, 5 million views per video. I even got a video with 35 million views because I studied. Number 12, people don't buy information, they buy implementation. That's why high ticket always wins. You need to sell a transformation. But like I said, you need to build evidence and confidence and show people that your stuff actually works. This is where the implementation part of it actually comes because that's the transformation that people are actually looking for. Number 13, your offer should solve one painful problem extremely well. Broad offers create confused buyers. Like I said, this is something that's directly tied. If you guys can notice, right, we're now halfway, like just above halfway through the 25 lessons I learned. And as you guys can see, most of these things are tied together. So, like I said, you need to have one specific problem and one specific solution that you tailor over months, over years, refining it, engineering it, and as a result, you get better results for your customers and you can increase your prices and you get better quality leads as well, better quality customers as well. And then your business grows and you make more money and your life changes. And the beauty is your life is not the only one that's changing, but the life of the people that you're actually helping is also changing as well. Number 14, free value builds trust, but structure builds money. Random help doesn't scale, systems do. This is another thing I'm learning as I grow, that systems are everything, especially when it comes to scaling, right? Obviously, I'm still solopreneur, so I'm alone, and I don't have that much free-flowing income to employ people. But one day I will, and I'm seeing the importance of systems. And for me, the systems I have are editing apps. Yeah, just in general, I could just name the editing apps like CapCut, Captions. Those are just some of the editing apps I use, and they help me. ChatGPT as well, Gemini, AI. All these are the systems I use in my business that make me more efficient, and I save a lot of time. Community beats audience. A small engaged group outperforms a big silent following. Guys, newsflash, you don't need a big following to actually make a lot of money online. I was doing some research and I found this YouTube couple that's in the marriage niche. So basically, they help people who are going through a divorce to either get back together or just go through that process. And these guys with less than, was it 100 or 1,000 subscribers? I'm not too sure. They were making just under $100,000 per month. And yeah, I know that's insane, but when I did my research a bit further, I realized that, oh yeah, they definitely were making 100K a month with less than 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is insane. The gym taught me discipline, business taught me patience. Results lag effort, most people quit too early. Okay, going back to Alex Hormozi, a lot of people quit too early, too soon, without putting enough effort. And this is why I believe in going all in on something. So that if you fail in that thing, you will truly know that you did everything in your power. But if you don't do that, you're always going to be left lingering and wondering, what if? Dating taught me confidence sells. In life and in business, hesitation kills attraction. You need to just go for it, man. What's the worst that could happen? Unless you're actually going to get killed by trying to ask someone out, then I would advise you not to do it. But my dating experience this year, even though I didn't end up with finding someone, right, like a partner, but it really unlocked a new level of confidence within me. And it showed me that the worst that she could say is no. The worst that the business partner or the potential customer you're looking for could say to you is no. Now, this is not always completely true, but like I said, generally, I can say for 99% of the time, the worst outcome is a no. So you're not gonna die. Go for it. Number 18, your energy shows us through the screen. You don't believe in your offer, no one else will. This is another thing that's tied to confidence. One thing is people can feel your energy through the screen. This is why I always speak about having as many reps as you possibly can. Repetition is the mother of study. So you need to lock in on showing up as often and as many times as you can. And your confidence is naturally going to build on the screen. I can tell you, if you see the first video I ever made where I was speaking to the camera, and if you look at the way I deliver myself now, you can tell that this is a completely different person, right, compared to the person I was in the first video to the videos I make now. Why? Because I've grown a certain level of confidence over these last few months of me actually showing up as much as I possibly could. Number 19, repetition is the secret nobody wants. Same message, different angles equals growth. Like I said, let me reiterate this again. Repetition is the mother of study. I don't think I need to deep dive. I need to take a deeper dive on this because I already spoke about this. Number 20, so 5 more. Sales isn't manipulation, it's leadership. You're guiding people to a better decision. I can't lie. You always have this imposter syndrome to feel like you're not good enough or you're not worth being the person that sells to people online. It's a very slippery slope and it's a very long bridge that you have to cross, but you have to cross it because you're so scared because you've never sold to anyone and you don't know if your product or offer is actually going to work or get a problem solved for that client. And the truth is, it doesn't matter. As long as you generally do your best, you're going to learn from it. Sometimes you're going to get it right, sometimes you're going to get it wrong. But if your fear of getting it wrong is higher than the fear of you staying broke and staying at that level, then you don't really want this. But that's a bridge you're going to have to cross no matter what. I was actually speaking to a friend recently. She's also in the online services niche, specifically in the styling and fashion niche. And she was having this problem as well because I was like, the only way you're going, and I told her, I was like, the only way you're going to get over this is if you actually do sell. Put a price tag on it, right? Don't undervalue yourself. Just put a price tag on it and do your best. Whether you get it or not, it doesn't matter. But you will learn from the experience. And if you don't get it, you're going to learn anyways. If you do get it, now you know your stuff works and now you can grow on it. So it's a win-win regardless. It's all about perspective. 21. Most funnels fail because the creator doesn't understand humans. You guys need to understand that sales is all about psychology. Sales and content. It's all about understanding human psychology. If you can make people laugh, smile, cry, you are literally halfway there to converting them into a paying customer. Number 22, you can't outsource conviction. Copy, ads, funnels fail when the founder isn't clear. This is why it's so important for you to be submerged in the process of building. Even if you have the money to employ other people, be there, set up the camera stand, speak to the mic, edit some videos of your own. This allows you to really, truly understand the whole process of becoming that personal brand. And you need to be so comfortable in what you're doing to the point where if anyone wakes you up from your sleep and asks you a question about personal branding, you have an answer right there and then. You don't need to overthink about it. You have something to say. Number 23, high-ticket clients buy speed and certainty, not discounts, not complexity. The funny thing is, when I had my first client ever, I think I made about $25. And it would take me hours and days to do the work for that client. Now I'm more efficient. It takes me a couple of minutes using AI and just my knowledge and experience. But I'm at a level where I'm getting paid, I would say at least 5 times what I used to get paid the very first time I got my first client. So you see, I'm working less, but my results are better now. They're more refined and they're efficient. This is why high ticket is everything. Because the customer isn't paying for how much time you spend on the work. The customer is paying for how quickly you get their desired outcome. So speed is everything. Number 24, your brand should repel as much as it attracts. Polarization creates loyalty. This is why it's important for you to not be wishy washy. Have strong points, be confident in what you stand for. Not everyone's going to like you. That's just a fact about social media. It's impossible to have millions of followers and expect the rest of the world to like you as well. That's just not how this works. Be confident in your brand, grow in it, and you're going to have the most loyal following you can ever have. Number 25, the final one. The goal isn't money, it's leverage. Systems, audience, reputation first, and then the money will follow. This is why it's so important for you to focus on skill stacking as much as you possibly can. If you focus on your skill stacking, client satisfaction, and your content, the money will definitely follow you. It will definitely follow you. Even though it may be slow, it'll come in slowly in the beginning, but at a certain point, all that work is going to catch up to you, and then it's going to build up and go up the mountain, right? I always use this narrative of being on a mountain where you're pushing a boulder up a mountain, then you get to the top of the mountain. And then when you get there, the boulder grows and then it starts to go on the dip, and then it's just like an avalanche of results that just flows going down. And that's how the things will likely happen to you. It's going to take a couple of years. I'm still in that journey as well. But you can slowly start to feel the momentum kicking in. Like for me, in my first year, I made a certain amount of money. In my second year, I doubled that amount. In my third year, I have the confidence that I'm not going to triple, but I'm going to quadruple, 5x, 6x the amount of money I made in my first year. And that's just because I'm being consistent and I'm showing up no matter what. So if you're building a brand, an offer, or a business and you want leverage, not hustle, I work with a small number of people to build content systems, funnels, and authority that actually convert. So if this video resonated with you, you already know what to do. Book a call with me in my calendar below. Let's get you ready for 2026.